Hello everyone. Today I want to tell you about my journey in English. So as you can see in this picture, I'm just a little boy. So this is my journey before I become an English literature student that can speak English. So what is my journey? Where it began. So it began when I was a little. Before I entered the kindergarten, my sister or my big sister introduced me to an English words or English books. It's just an English drawing book where I can know what is the English. And first impression of me is like, what? There's another language aside from Indonesia and Japanese? I just like confused because this is my first time at the time to know that there are other language other than my own language. And after that, I began to know English. And after I know a little bit of English, actually, I don't really understand at all. But my first influence of English is PS1 or game. So it's just how I memorize the game or how I memorize the word of English. And of course, because of my first influence is PlayStation 1, I grew up with memorizing English, especially from the games. As you can see, there are a lot of the games I played, like The House of the Dead, Tekken 3, and Digimon Rumble Arena, where I can learn left, right, attack, play, or something like that, and help from my family. Of course, after I learn a little bit of English or I memorize English, there are a lot of help from my family, especially from my big brother and big sister, where I cannot understand of understand English. I just ask them and they help me. And after that, when I go to the elementary school, I start to know that English in school is very different from the English I use in every day. Because in school, you need to learn grammar, and I just memorize English vocabulary. That's why in English school I fail and I don't know what to do. After that, I like English because how do I like English? I like English just because I go to the English course, brilliant English course, and there I learn a lot of English. And that's how I like English. After that, I learned structure learning, I learned grammar, I learned how sentence work, and I learned how tenses work. And that's how I learned a lot of English. And after that, English become my favorite lesson in school. And after knowing that I can learn English, I can do English, I start to do lore games. Now a lot of you will wonder why you always mention game because at the time I don't have phone yet. So my only resource to English aside from the book is just the games. I play the Lord games, and after that, my biggest media exposure of English is of course YouTube. This happened when I'm in the middle school and I already have a phone. I start to browse everything like PewDiePie, WatchMojo, Ninja, every streamer that play game in English. I watch it. And then that's it. Everything changed. After I had my own phone, the previous one I had access to phone that is my dad, everything changed. I become limitless to English. I have everything in English. And yeah, after I had my phone, the first book that I read in English, aside from my English lesson book, is actually manga. Like the manga translated in English. It's very irony because I don't like to read novel, but I like to read comic. But there's no comic in Indonesia, so I read it in English. And the daily exposure of me using English is like, I don't know. It's just regular. I watch meme in English. I watch video in English. Even I follow the meme of the English, like the literally me meme, the my honest reaction. So yeah, that's kind of make me cringe to my own language. It's actually not good because I feel like, wow, I'm American because I can't speak English. I'm no longer an Indonesian or a Japanese because my English is already good. I feel like that at that time. And yeah, When and yeah, I'm thankful to know English because it become my bridge to understand any other language, especially in the games where I play online games. I meet someone, I just ask them, "Do you speak English or can you speak English?" And if they reply yes, then we can communicate. It's become my bridge to understand other language. And then who I am now, I'm right now an English literature student, and of course, I can speak English very well. And yeah, even though I can speak English very well, it's just a bit overclaimed. But although it's true though, and yeah, I'm still improving because if I say I'm very good in English, I will like, why do I need to go to college if I'm very good in English? I just need to go sit at home and do nothing. But yeah, I'm still improving. And my future in here, I want to be an English lecturer. Why not teacher? Because in Indonesia, you know that teacher have very low salary. That's why I want to be a lecturer. And of course, my main future is diplomat because it's cool. You can go abroad, and especially you get high payment. And yeah, that's all for me. Thank you. And you know that's my journey makes me who I am right now. And yeah, especially big thanks to my sister and big brother and big sister that introduced me to English. So, see ya.